Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, my first supervisor, Bapak Dr. Andes Adreviza, MA PhD. The Honorable, my second supervisor, Ibu Melati, SPD MCC. And the Honorable, my first examiners, Ibu Dr. Anda Yelia, MPD. The Honorable, my second examiners, Ibu Delita Sartika, SSMA PhD. And the Honorable, my third examiners, Bapak Dr. Yanto, SPD, MED. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Melvira Pratiwi Putri. Today, I would like to thank for the opportunity that has been given to me to present my thesis defense with the title An Analysis of Students' Perceptions Toward the Use of Technology in Non-Formal English Language Teaching at Elbelia, Jambi. We come to Chapter 1, Introduction. Research background. Technology in learning. At this time, technology has been widely used in the process of implementing learning. The benefits is that it is easier for teachers to implement teaching and learning. And also from the use of technology, the learning process become more flexible and accessible to students. This is also supported by Menon 2020, who state that the use of technology has gone beyond by the level of traditional classroom teaching and learning method to serve the needs of teachers and students who teach and learn in new and scientific ways. The next is the types of technology and the effect of its use on students in learning. According to Beleko 1996 in Ahmad 2012, page 924, technology is just in time and on demand, when offering information and when people need it. It means that people who born in 21st century represent the generation that grew up in this technological era. They have existed with various kinds of media such as gadgets, laptops, internet networks, and all other tools of the digital age throughout their life. And the use of information and communication technology in educational context can help to encourage learning and comprehension of the local and global environment. According to Prensky 2001, students are eager to experiment with different information technologies to support their learning, largely because they are skilled in the use of mobile technology. The next is benefits of using technology on teachers. Although technology is very helpful for students, apart from that, the teacher is the main key holder in determining the success of students' learning. According to Godfrey 2001, to make students successful in achieving learning goals assisted by the technology, the teacher must be able to develop their skill regarding to mastery of the use of the programs and technology used. It means that no matter how advanced the information technology is, the teacher still plays an important role in the learning that students will get. The next is the use of technology in the formal field, such as web-based technology. In many formal education, they have been support their learning in using technology to address the various learning style of their students, because many studies have proven that the use of technology in learning has a significant impact. One of example of the use of this technology, especially in the use of website for learning, for example, like Kahoot. The study conducted by Diniati et al. 2020 The study used Kahoot as an additional learning media to sharpen student understanding of English lesson and also as an assessment tool to measure learning outcomes. It is a subset of web-based technology as well as mobile learning technology as it is accessible in both. And the last is the reason why this research was conducted. This research, the reason why this research was conducted because there are many studies already discussed about the use of technology in informal teaching and learning implementation. And then that's why the researcher have the curiosity to investigate or to conduct this research, which focus on student perception in using technology in non-formal contexts such as schools. The next is research question. In this research, there are two research questions. The first research question is what types of technology such as Kahoot, Quizlet, and etc. are used by the students at Elbelia Jambi? And the second research question is how do students at Elbelia Jambi perceive the usage of that technology in the classroom? The next is research purpose. The purpose of the research is aimed to find out how technology such as Kahoot, Quizlet, and so on are used by the student at Elbelia Jambi. Then to find out the students' perception toward the use of technology in learning English in the classroom. The next is limitation. This research was conducted in one particular non-formal English learning environment, which is at Elbelia Jambi. The next is the subject of this research was ranged from 10 students who are in the same level and have experience in using technology in the non-formal learning environment of Elbelia Jambi. Then the researcher focused on finding the use of technology and students' perception on the using of technology in the classroom. The next is significance. The researcher hopes that it can be a source of scientific contribution in the education field, especially in the non-formal learning process. The next is the researcher hope that this research can be a source of information for other teachers who teach in non-formal education, especially teachers who teach in the course institutions. And then, in addition, the result of this research provides information for those who are interested in the same areas of the learning field. Next, we come to Chapter 2, Review of Related Literatures. The first is technology. According to Fawlty 2017, page 9, technology is a system created by humans that use knowledge and organization to produce objects and techniques for the attainment of specific goals. The next is the use of technology in ELT. According to Patel 2013, the use of technology has altered the way English is taught a lot. It provides so many alternatives as making teaching interesting and more productive in terms of advancement. The next is the types of technology in ELT. According to CLEP 2017, educational technology includes numerous types of media that deliver text, audio, images, animation, and streaming video, and includes technology application and process such as audio or video tape, satellite TV, CD-ROM, and computer-based learning, as well as local internet and extranet and web-based learning. The next is benefits and problems of using technology in ELT. According Borshuk 2013, The benefits of using the technology in educational context, namely, first can increase interest and motivation. The second is for students, subject and assignment are available at any time if using technology. The third, objectivity of control with accessibility of the course from anywhere, as long as the place has internet access. The fourth is it also increases the form of presentation of various materials and interesting tasks that make it easier for students and teachers. And the last, more flexible organization of educational process. And for the problem, according to Gelly 2018, uh, the problems of using technology in language teaching, namely, the first is it may distracting to the students. The second, it may disconnect students from face-to-face relationship. The third, it may cheating easier. The fourth is it may disadvantage certain students. The fifth, it may cause students to use unreliable research for learning. And the last is it may replace the teacher. And the last is perception and perception process. Perception, uh, according to Elliot, 1996, in Sarkol, 2016, perception is the ability to recognize people or even which are known as meaning and expectation. Keong, 2017, also state that the process of perception consists of three stages. The first is selection, the next step is organization, and the last step is interpretation. And then, according to Kenyon and Sen 2014, page 41, our perception is influenced by both internal and external factors. Uh, for external factor consists of motivates, value, interest, attitudes, past experience, and expectation. While for internal factor for our perception process include motivation, intensity, size, novelty, and silence. The next is chapter 3, research methodology. Research design. In order to find out the answer the research question in this study, the researcher used qualitative approach as the methodology to gain information about implementation of technology and students' perception toward the use of technology. And then to display the data, the researcher used descriptive method to display the result of this present study. The next is research site and access. This research conducted at Elbelia Jambi, which is located at Jalan Meje HMJ Singa Dekane, number 2, Tlanepura, Jambi City. And next, the researcher asked permission to receptionist of Elbelia Jambi to get the access in this institution. Then the researcher asked permission from the English teacher at Elbelia Jambi and made small groups with the students and discussed their willingness to be the subject of this research before conducting the interview process. The next is population and sample. The target population were students in the ET or English for teenager and EA or English for adult class. Next, to select the participant, the researcher determined the following of criteria. The first is students who are in the same level. The next is students learn at the same class. The next is students who use technology as medium of learning. And the fourth is students who have studied at Elbelia for at least one term or are not new students. Okay, the next, the researcher choose sample into classes, namely English for teenager or ET level 5 and English for adult or EA level 4, which consisted of 5 students for ET level and there were 5 students for the EA level who had matched with the criteria. The next is data collection technique. For data collection technique, the researcher used semi-structured interview, where the interview is a guide by the question that have been met. However, the researcher also developed questions in the middle of the interview process if there were fact or info that can be explored more deeply. Next is instrument of data collection. In this research, the researcher used interview guideline as the instrument of data collection. Next, the researcher also used other tools such as a tape recorder from a smartphone, which aims to record all conversation between the interviewer and the interviewee. In interview guideline itself, there were 12 questions which has been grouped by the researcher. The following is a list question grouped by the interview question. For the first major themes, consists of two sub-themes. The first sub-themes is about the types of technology used in the classroom, which consists for question number 1 until 4. The second sub-themes is about the process of using technology in the classroom. It is consists for question number 5. The second major theme is about students' perception toward the use of technology, which consists of 3 sub-themes. The first sub-theme is about students' perception toward the use of technology during learning process. It is consists for question number 6 until question number 8. The second sub-theme is about students' perception toward the advantages of using technology, which consists for question number 9 until question number 10. And the last sub-theme is about students' perception of disadvantages in using technology. It is consists for question number 11 until question number 12. The next is trustworthiness. The researcher used member checking to confirm the transcript as interview data and as the result of the data. The researcher also provide transcript of interview result to participants to then confirm the truth of the information to be provided. Next is data analysis technique. For data analysis technique, the researcher used steps and stage proposed by Creswell 2009. For the step, there are 6 steps. The first step is raw data. In this step, the researcher transcribed the audio data into the transcript. The second step is organize and preparing the data. After the data has been transcribed, the researcher organize and preparing the data, which data that be used and which data that not be used. The third is reading through all the data. In this step, the researcher aims to this stage to check again whether the data that used is correct or not in order to find out the mistyping. The next is coding the data with NVivo Pro 12 application. After that, the researcher was helped to coding the data by NVivo Pro 12. Therefore, there are several stages to coding the data with this application. The first is the researcher uploaded the file that has been transcribed into NVivo app. The second is make a notes based on make make a notes that have been provided in the application based on the theme that has been created. The third is transferring the participant answer related to the themes in the notes. The last is displaying the coding result in the table. The fifth step is interpreting themes and description. In this step, the researcher is interpreting themes and making descriptions toward the data that already coded. And the last step is interpretation, the meaning of themes and description. In this last step, the researcher must do is carry out the process of interpreting the data. So in this stage, the researcher made conclusions on the data in descriptive format, and the purpose of this step is to answer research question number 1 and research question number 2. We come to chapter 4, finding and discussion. Overview of the research. This chapter is to answer research question number 1 and number 2. The next is the data in this study were collected through semi-structured interview as the main data in this study. Interviews were conducted in 2 sessions. The first session was from 19 until 25 October 2020 at 21 via WhatsApp calling feature for ET class. And the second session for EA class was from 4 until 5 November 2021 via WhatsApp calling feature. The next is profile of participants. In this research, there were 10 participants in this research from 2 classes, which consists of 8 female participants and 2 male participants from ET and EA class. Next, research finding and discussions. In this part, the researcher display from the result of the coding data that researcher get from the help of the NVivo Pro 12 application. The result of the analysis are described in this table. For the first major theme is about the types and process of technology at LBLIA Jambi, which consists of 2 subthemes. For the first subthemes is the types of technology used in the classroom. And for these findings, the researcher categorized into 2 categories as from the data result. The first is namely hardware and software, where the most frequently mentioned by the participant for hardware is handphone or smartphone, where cell phone or smartphone with a total 10 participants that mention the handphone or smartphone. Next, laptop that frequently mentioned by the students or participants with the total is 8 participants. With the next, computer, TV, projector, and audio tab mentioned by participant in total 1 participants. And for the software, the next is software. The most frequently mentioned by participants for software is Google Form, with a total 6 participants that mention Google Form. With the next, Google Classroom, with in total 4 participants that mention Google Form. For WhatsApp, Kahoot, Zoom, and Google Translate, there are 3 participants that mention each of software. And for YouTube, Google Search, Quizlet, Duolingo, and UDictionary this software mentioned by participant in one participants by each software. The next subthemes is about the process of using technology in the classroom. In these findings, the researcher get from the data result, there are 6 findings. And the most frequently mentioned by participants for the process of using technology in the classroom is very helpful and pleasant, with a total of 9 participants for mentioned in these findings. With next easy to understand in mentioned in 5 participants, not boring or flat, with mentioned by 4 participants, became familiar with new words in English mentioned by 2 participants, more aware of new things about the use of technology in learning mentioned in 2 participants, and do not confuse with the lesson that rarely mentioned by the participant, just 1 participant. The next major themes is about students' perception toward the use of technology. This major theme consists of 3 subthemes. The first subtheme is about students' perception toward the use of technology during the learning process. In these findings, the researcher get 5 findings that the most frequently mentioned by the participant is about they can find out deeper about English learning by themselves, with a total of 6 participants for mention these findings, with the next efficient for learning such as grammar, listening, reading, and other skill mentioned by 4 participants. The next is students can become more familiar with the material from the teacher's explanation that mentioned by 4 participants. Next is paperless, which mentioned 2 participants, and adding insight about learning English mentioned by 1 participant. The second subthemes in second major themes, students' perceptions toward the advantages of using technology. With these findings, the researcher get from the result of the data, there are 4 findings. The most frequently mentioned by participants is about the material provided, such as in Google Form, with a total of 6 participants that mentioned these findings. Next is can socialize with other friends that mentioned by 3 participants. Portable and can be carried anywhere that mentioned by 2 participants. The next is can ask for information and share information about the material that mentioned by 1 participant. And the last subthemes is about students' perception of disadvantages in using technology. In these findings, there are 5 findings that the researcher get from the data result. And the most frequently mentioned by the participant is about by using technology such as Google Translate or Google Search, the students dominant to find out the material by themselves rather than asking their teacher. This is mentioned by 6 participants. The next findings is bad connection, which mentioned by 4 participants. And the next is distracting concentration, which mentioned by 2 participants. An error from the teacher when giving between question and answer mentioned by 1 participant, and internet quota mentioned by 1 participant. And the next, we come to chapter 5, conclusion and suggestion. For the conclusion, in this study, the researcher found some interesting findings related to the use of technology as media that mediates the process of learning English institution. And the researcher found that the participant felt that uh, the learning process was more efficient, and they were also more focused on learning and no longer needed to write in book as conventional learning. And the next is some of participants also said that there were several advantages from using technology as learning medium, namely increased interest and motivation, subject and assignment are available at any time if using technology, and educational activation through the use of attractive and rapidly changing forms of information presentations, and the last, more flexible organization of the educational process. And the last, besides that, apart from the easy of using technology, the study also revealed that there were disadvantages in using technology as learning medium. As for disadvantages, there are bad connection, bad cost consuming because the learning process needs the internet quota to be accessed and disrupting concentration. And suggestion for teacher in response to the result of this research, which reflect to positive effect of the technology. So the researcher suggests the researcher suggests the teacher keep on learning to design and implementing language learning activities using technology. Then the research also suggests the teacher always to be up to date in the development of learning method based on the latest situation to create interesting classroom inside student interest in learning and target language. And suggestion for other teachers, the researcher suggests for other researcher who have the same interest in this research to be able to conduct research with different methods and use larger subjects so that research result can be generalized. In addition, because this research is a study that examines students' perception toward the use of technology as learning media, the researcher suggests other researchers and stakeholders who are interested in the same field study from teachers' perspective. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation. I have presented that all the content of my thesis from chapter 1 until chapter 5. That's all about my presentation. Thank you very much for your nice attention, and I will be ready to answer the question, and I hope I can answer the question well. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.